Okay, so this is the final weekend of the Six Nations. All three matches take place today. I think all three home sides are going to run out winners. There are still permutations for the final outcomes. Italy can avoid a wooden spoon. Wales can still get the wooden spoon. Ireland obviously can still win the Grand Slam. And of course, the French can still run out overall winners of the Six Nations as well. So there's a lot of permutations here for change of outcome. I think all three home sides, as I say, will be winners. Although Italy have beaten Scotland many times in the past, I can't see them getting a bonus point win and winning by enough points to avoid the wooden spoon, although that would be fantastic if they would. Scotland, they have to bounce back after a damp squib of a performance in the second half against Ireland last week. They were in a good position at half time against Ireland last week to go on and disrupt any kind of Grand Slam that Ireland were on course for. Ireland had some injuries in that game. They ended up playing with a prop at hooker and a flanker thrown in at the line-out, and Scotland capitulated in the second half. So Scotland, a response is required at Murrayfield by the Scots. I do think Scotland will... It'll be a close game, I think. I think Scotland will slightly edge it. I think Scotland, by about 5-10 points, will run out winners there. And I do think it'll be a very entertaining game to open the final weekend of the Six Nations. France-Wales, I can only see one winner in this, unless Wales really pull off a miracle. Yes, they beat Italy last week, but Wales have been dreadful in this Six Nations. In fact, they've been dreadful for the last couple of years. It doesn't matter if it's Wayne Pivac or Warren Gatland in charge. Yes, I know there's a lot of off-field dramas with the Welsh, which have obviously impacted their ability to put together a pretty decent side, and there's player unrest, and there was threats of a strike action this tournament. But this French side's the best French side we've ever seen, without a shadow of a doubt. This French side under Fabien Galtier is possibly, alongside the Irish right now, the best side in the world. And not only that, they've only lost once in 18 months. So with Wales, I think they've got a real tough challenge ahead to even get a losing bonus point and a try bonus point. I really do think that. I think this French side could quite easily demolish them. And it could be a bigger scoreline than France-England last week. Even though Wales are coming off the back of a morale-boosting win, this French side, they need to score as many points as possible, get a try bonus point, and score as many points as possible, as I say, because if Ireland do lose, it will come down to those bonus points and points scored. It could be that tight. So France will want to put in a steamrolling performance like that against England. They just have to go out and win. And I think they will win. I think they will win comfortably. Ireland-England obviously is the Grand Slam decider, because if France do slip up or don't win by as many points, all Ireland have to do is win by a point. Now, England were dreadful last week, absolutely horrendous. And as I said about the French, this is the best Irish team we've ever seen. I think this Irish side right now is better than the team in 2009 by Driscoll and O'Gara that won the Grand Slam. I do honestly mean that. I love Bod and I love Rog, but I tell you now, this Irish side is possibly the best Irish side we've ever seen. There is a reason they are also one of the best sides in the world, and why they're currently ranked world number one ahead of the French. This is ridiculous. That we've got two of the top three sides in the world right now are in the Six Nations, and that's France and Ireland. I think, ironically, that could be a World Cup final come the autumn. I really believe that. But I think this Irish side not only will have too much for England, but I think it will be another humbling defeat for England. Yes, England have to come up with a response. They cannot be as bad as last week. However, Ireland at home, Grand Slam decider. Yes, it does depend what the French do, but I think the Irish are going to do it. I don't think this English side and the England setup's got enough to disrupt a pretty seamless Irish system and an Irish side. Andy Farrell, I think, will also have a little chip on his shoulder because of what happened when he was an assistant coach at England under Stuart Lancaster 8 years ago, and how that dismissal was handled. I think he wants to prove a point to the RFU. So there's a coach that wants to prove a point, and a team that I think right now they've beaten possibly the equal best side in the world, the French. The only side to beat the French in the last year and a half. Yeah, I think Ireland can do it, and do it comfortably. Ireland don't have to win massively, they just have to win by a point and they win the Grand Slam, but I think Ireland will want to put out a try bonus point winning performance. I honestly do. So there we go. That's my predictions. I think it'll be 3 home wins. I think the Scotland-Italy game will probably be the closest game on the day. And Italy could maybe upset the apple cart there. I can't see Italy getting a try bonus point win. Wales, I don't think they have enough to even challenge the French. And England, they've really got to go out and make it scrappy and disrupt the Irish, because the Irish don't need a try bonus point win, they just need to win. And if France lose, then Ireland are crowned champions anyway. So, but I think the Irish will want to go out for Johnny Sexton with a Grand Slam. So there's a few permutations, and nothing set in stone. But I do think the three home sides are the three better sides in the Six Nations, and the three away teams are the weaker sides in the Six Nations. And I think that's been the case for the last couple of years. There's a trend where Ireland and France are streets ahead of the rest. Scotland are that third team, and then the other three are scrabbling to avoid the wooden spoon. That's my opinion. I think that's what it's going to be like on a trajectory going forward for the next couple of years. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. Place your thoughts in the comment section below, and I'll have some match reviews on the Six Nations. I'll try and watch all three games. Their finishing and kick-off times are very, very close together, so to be able to do a match review, upload that, and then put together another match review, whilst it's going to be interesting, but I'll try my best. There we go. Thank you very much for watching. Place your thoughts below, and I'll have some more content for you very, very soon.